Yep. Yep. All right, Coach. So a lot of guys out. I didn't hear any update on Tipa. Was that just a one-game thing,
I
or?
don't know. We'll see. Yeah, obviously he wasn't in a spot to be able to compete today, and so
Yeah.
it's tough sledding, but we found a way to get it done in the end and battled through it. But hopefully we can get him back.
That being said, you go to a true freshman, you go to Munoz, you go to some guys that don't really have much experience. How'd they step up?
It's going to be great learning experiences for him. I'm sure there's good and bad. But we started the game with Elijah, and we had to make a switch there, and went with Munoz, and he came in and battled, and it's nerve-wracking when freshmen jump out there, but they go out there and play, and he seemed to be very calm and be in the moment and did some good things. So the challenge for those kids is to continue to work to get better, and the surrounding cast around him needs to continually pick him up. And if Tipa's back, Tipa's back. Cash came back. Cash has played safety all year long, had a knee injury, been gone for 3 weeks, and Cash came in and played outside linebacker the whole game today almost in our certain packages. And this is just it's a credit to that kid for coming in and adjusting like that. And we didn't play great on defense. We played great enough to win.
Yeah, I think you've mentioned it's going to come down to the offense is going to have to outscore the other team. Put up a lot of points and a lot of yards. But it was the defense that stepped up, and obviously special teams won it. So
there's a couple great 3-and-outs there in the last part of the game. The defense started up when they had to, and it's fun to see those kids keep fighting when they've had adversity, really for a couple weeks, and it's really been a grind, and they keep fighting, and then they get punched in the mouth here a few times, and both defenses got punched in the mouth, but they both kept fighting. It was great to see those young kids battle, and the whole defense not woe is me, put their head down. They just kept on fighting and plowing through it, and that's how it's been in our Mountain West games. If you look at the defense, played very well in other 3 conference wins, and we were able to get wins in those. And none of us played well against Air Force, and then tonight the offense played extremely well. The defense again played well enough in critical moments, made plays that allowed us to win. So, it's a tight fist. I told these kids to just bond with each other and fight their tails off, and they did it. They made enough plays to win the game, and it's really rewarding.
Yeah, and the offense, is that about as much possession time as you're probably going to see this year?
Because
it seemed like I don't know what it ended up with, but it was better than
it was
in a lot of games.
Obviously. Yeah, and we had some sustained drives, right? When we scored, and some of them were sustained drives, some of them were quicker than others. But our ability to be able to run the ball there at the end was very, very impressive. To get the ball from wherever it was, the 35-yard line down to the 11 or 10, or wherever we kicked the field goal from. So there was more possession time. I thought we were more at peace with ourselves. And obviously, Coach Sanford and his crew did a nice job. But at the end of the day, players make plays, players win games, and they did that tonight. Jordan was fantastic, and the offensive line I thought was really good tonight as far as giving him time and giving him opportunities to make plays.
Is that going to be a concerted effort moving forward, maybe with running the ball more with Warren because of the defensive?
Well, I think it's really it boils down to your opponent and matchups as you kind of look at and go through and understanding who we are. And I think we understand our strengths and our weaknesses. They're not going to change. Going into game 10 now, it's not going to change. And hopefully it keeps the same and it gets the guy healthy or nobody else gets hurt. But yes, you have to play team football and team sports at times to be able to do what's best for you to be able to win. But we can't completely just pump the brakes on this offense. That's just not. They haven't been trained to do that. And if you're going to do that, then you better do that in spring ball and fall camp and everything else to change some things. So when they possess it, nice drives are long drives are nice, and short drives that give you 7 points are nice too.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, appreciate it.